All right, what's up, everybody? I'm back. Let's go ahead and get into it and do a quick dive into what is happening in these streets overall. All right, now I want to talk about these mega HYIPs. You know, like I said, these Binance Smart Chain BNB mega HYIPs. Right, that's a mouthful. They are killing it, and the clone wars are in full effect. You know, as I told people that this would come, just like everything else. I mean, it happened with the DeFi exchange coins that were popping up right after Pancake popped up, and then all the other ones that were popping up. And, it's just, saturation. It's just, there's no way around it, right? The crypto market is, life in general is saturation. Wherever there's money to be made, you're going to have someone else who wants to come in and be competition. All right. Simple as that. It's just simple. Competition. That's how it goes. Right now, the best, the beauty of competition, though, is that the best of innovation, rises to the top, right? The cream of the crop. So we're getting some nice, innovative things out here that are very, very lucrative. We have been making good money, all right? There's no doubt about it. But let's do a recap and find out and try to summarize for people who may be a little overwhelmed. When it comes to these clone wars. This might be your first round of clone wars. I'm well versed at clone wars from back in the day on the Ethereum network with proof of weak hands, etc. But hey, let's go ahead and try, like I said, to simplify and clarify. And this isn't financial advice, but just documenting and giving you guys the transparency of what I'm doing, what it is, with what I know. Okay. All right. So now listen, BNB stake, as you can see, the contract balance still this is $5.4 million roughly. That's still in the contract. So, make no mistake about it. Plenty of money, still in this contract. Now, the contract has come down, like, I guess maybe 8,000 or 9,000 from what it was. Cause it was at 27,000, I think, at the highest point, right? So it was around 7 million that was in, and just within the last 3 days, it's come down to this. Bear in mind, people are getting paid, okay? Obviously, this contract is not going to stay up. Even though there's people coming into this thing, there's people taking out extremely profitable, withdrawals, right? Either when these packages clear up, or obviously these packages that are even higher, people are still taxing the contract in that way. But make no mistake about it, there's still plenty of activity of incoming transactions, and let's take a glance and look at it right quick and see. We'll look at so here we go. So $5.4 million still of BNB in the contract, 18.4 BNB. So it's holding steady in this area for the last, I don't know, maybe 6 hours or so. I've been paying attention. Just to kind of gauge, like, is this thing staying? And it's been, in this 19,000 range. All right. So we'll see if this is going to be the, where it finds resistance base. And again, obviously, there are a lot of other things coming out. But with with BNB stake, the returns are just so irresistible that it's hard for people, I think, not to want to come back into this thing, right? But we'll see. It's an experiment. As I said from the beginning, this whole thing is an experiment. Now, as you can see, there's plenty of activity, plenty of people still coming into this thing. These are the transactions here, I believe, are the incoming. The internal transactions are the outgoing people taking withdrawals. So you can see plenty that's coming out, right? Let's look at the overall list. Let me see, view all. Check out. As I said, people are withdrawing from this thing. This is a money printing machine. All right, and people are taking obviously their profits. Rightfully so. Now there are whales that we know. We've seen videos. There's been videos going around. Some dude took a video of himself putting 3,000 something BNB into this thing, and obviously he's gonna have a hell of a payday. Yeah, so all of this is, again, outgoing. Now, do we have enough going back to the contract? Is there enough ingoing, right? Now, let's look at the analytics because there's a lot going on in general, right? With people who are now, boom, the graph right here shows a hell of a dip, but will it stabilize? That's the thing, right? Will it stabilize and near out here and start to pick up more momentum and then pick back up again as, like I said, people with, and also bear in mind that these whales that came into this thing, there are still whales that have, some of the plans that won't be done until I think 23rd of next month of April. Okay, so I have a hard time thinking that these whales would have put in for that. For example, that dude who put in 3,000 something BNB, he's got plans that won't mature until the 23rd, right? So that's several. Well, that's several, but I mean 2 weeks plus is a lot in crypto, right? So will it last that long? We'll see. All right, but that's the deal. Still, there's plenty of activity, as you can see. I mean, still, I'm now. Bear in mind that I put about 15,000 into BNB stake alone, right? $15,000 to try and bump myself up over $100,000 with that. And let me come over here and show you guys another account that is, let's see, coming down a little bit, but again, like I said, people are taking profits. I'm going to go ahead and take a profit. In fact, let me go ahead and withdraw this right now. This 0.2, that's, I don't know, about 60 something bucks or whatever it is, 0.21. So you guys can see that, I mean, again, clearly the withdrawals are working. Now, here's where it's interesting for me, right? Now, to each his own. I have several accounts, several plans that are, going to be coming in if this thing stays together, right? Can the contract take 6, 3, or, these ones here in green, but 6, 3, and that's what's happening. These big ones that are coming through and boom, taking this contract, giving it hella hits, right? These huge hits that, again, 149, obviously there's some that are going to be coming out for 1,000 and so forth, within the next few days or coming weeks. So anyways, I got one that's going to be 6 coming in right here. I showed you my first proof video of a green because people were asking, are these greens maturing? Because they actually, it takes about an hour or 2 hours for it to show on the blockchain, so you'll see it. So bear in mind for people who have greens that haven't matured yet, that haven't finalized. When it does finalize, you're gonna have to wait about an hour or 2. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, I made that mention in my last video. But hey, let me segue on over to another one that is really doing the most damage at present. All right, Squad. This thing is killing it. Squad Up is on fire. All right, this thing just launched. Now you can say, well, this is what's diluting the space and so forth, but hey, it's going to happen anyways, right? So you can either, you can keep your personal feelings, you can express them if you want, but it really doesn't matter. You know what I mean? The crypto's not listening to you, and neither are people who are investing into this. So, for those who want to get involved, they get involved. Those who don't, they don't, right? And everyone needs to be obviously responsible for their own actions. So, when it comes down to it, hey, anyways, I don't even know what I'm saying. I just want to let people know that, hey, if you want to get in this thing, to each his own. But, I am trying to diversify, as I said, in this clone situation, because it's coming. There's no doubt about it. I told you. There will be plenty more. And also, each one is innovating. Now, the thing about Squad Up, it's innovative because, again, you can come in for a 1 day. It doesn't get much... in terms of the risk, right? Because these guys have been audited, bear in mind, just like with BNB Stake, they've been audited by Hayes Crypto. So I click here, you can see the PDF file yourself. We know we've been down this plenty of times with other platforms that all of Hayes Crypto's audit reports seem to be holding up. None of these platforms have rug pulled, AKA rug pulled or exit scammed yet. So, that is very commendable for Hayes Security. Shout out to Hayes Security Crypto. But anyways, let me go back and say that again, Squad Up is very hot right now because again, to come in and get 40% per day right off the bat, right? Not starting out with 8%, this and that, and again, to do a very short amount of time, right? You could take 100 BNB and get 10 BNB in 24 hours, right? 10, right? For throwing your 100 in here, that's very low time, risk exposure. So, anyhow, you just play it yourself the way you want to do it, right? Again, my strategy still, again, is to probably just go into the 2-week, stagger these kind of plans out and be able to come back in with profits because the plans are so short. I mean, 14 days, and these are not lockups. All of these are withdraw all the time. So that's the beauty. This thing, it stays moving, right? There's no surprise like, oh, all of a sudden 100 BNB all of a sudden out of the contract, or 1,000 BNB out of the contract all of a sudden. There's never going to be any of those type of things with this contract. So bear in mind, we'll see. It's an experiment. Which one of these will be the one that has the perfect balance of sustainability? All right, but this one is the hot one right now. People are enjoying this one. Let me switch back. I'm on the wrong account. But again, Squad Up. We love the name Squad Up. That's a hell of a name. Squad Up to the moon, baby. Hang on. Let me switch out to this account and I can show you so you can see some of my stats, because right now it doesn't show any of the stats for that other account, obviously, because I don't have anything on it. Let's see if we need to refresh this thing. Now, there are plenty of others. I mean, I don't really even know if I need to go into all the other ones. So again, this is where you can see, where the amount that you've staked, what you're earning. This is where you can find your referral link. This is where the readout of what you've got is, right? Still collecting again. And then the referrals, y'all know the deal, right? It's 25 or 5% for level 1, just like it is on all the other ones. Okay, so that's how it works strategically. Well, you know what I mean? If you want to share your link, then you can build yourself a network and get some nice returns on that. So this is, again, very hot, very new. When I showed y'all this yesterday, I had just heard about it from Breezy. Yeah, I think he was the first one to mention something about it. He's on it. Like I said, he's keeping me on my toes. So I went ahead and dove in just to make sure that, like I said, I could get this out to the people and get this out to my network as well, ASAP. All right, so this is that. And again, there are a variety of other ones that, again, I don't want to overwhelm you guys, but y'all know the deal. You've been watching. If you've been keeping up, you know what's up. FOMO. We know that the days are ticking down, only 11 days instead of 14 days, right? Instead of doing 2 weeks, you're doing 3 days less than that, and it's ticking down a maximum of 5 days for all of these, right? So all of like the 28, that's going to go a maximum down to 23 days and so forth. And you can also terminate these plans and pull out. So that's why a lot of people are very excited to come into this particular platform, because you can see 12,000. It's increasing, and coming up on BNB stake, right? Eventually, these percentages will be high like BNB stake is, right? So keep in mind, because this one has only been around for a week or whatever it's been, right? When they launched, it was, what was the first? I threw in this first package on this first account on the 7th. No, that can't be right. Is that right? No, the finish is on that. When it doesn't show the date when I started it. But anyways, y'all know what I'm saying. It was like a week ago. All right. So that's how this is. These guys also audited by our dudes over there at Hayes Crypto as well. Okay. In case there was any doubt, just guys, click the link so you can see it for yourself. Let me go back. Now again, contract is creeping up, coming up on BNB, where BNB stake is right now. Will BNB stake blast back up because of those high percentages, that are too irresistible? Or are people just going to migrate over to these other ones, that they can get into, that have different functionalities and maybe more sustainable, features? Now this one I got into, BNB Mentor. Well, plenty of people still coming in this one. This one is almost at 4,000. This one is supposed to have a sustainability feature where it's really the same as BNB stake, except that it moves up 0.2% instead of 0.5% daily, every 24 hours. Okay, so that's what's happening with this. The days, they stay the same, not like FOMO. The days don't change. Okay, FOMO is the only one in town that has the days that tick down. Okay, so that's their little gimmick, or their unique thing that they bring to the table. These guys have a lower percentage, and also there is, I think, a small, I think it might be a 5, some kind of percentage that comes out. I think it might be a 5% or less withdrawal fee that is fed back into the contract, again, for sustainability reasons. So, if you're interested in supporting that, you know what's up with it. Okay. So, like I said, it ain't nothing personal. I'm just letting you guys know what the deal is to try to simplify what is what's the difference, and so on. Now, this contract right here came out. We started talking about it maybe yesterday or the day before. And it is, well, it's another one, right? It's another clone with its own gimmick. They've got this jackpot thing, right? Now, but, as quickly as this thing blew up, I don't know why we're not seeing, who the top referrers are, right? We should already be seeing that, because this is supposed to have gone every 24 hours that we would have seen the data here. But anyways, regardless, plenty of, as you can see, over 11,000 in this contract, right? Creeping up on FOMO's balance, and everything is identical, right? With as far as the percentages, they're going up, they're ticking up. The days are the same, right? You can either go 14 days or you can go 28 days. You can either have the any times or you can have the withdrawal at the end of the plan times. Okay, so pretty simple. Another option, nothing too much to get worked up about, but that's how that one works too. Okay, so again, that's what's going on with these clones that I'm in. I'm trying to diversify. Now, this is another one that, like I said, BNB Capital that I talked about. It's not a clone, but it is a something to diversify into that I think has longevity. That the price of this token, keep in mind, the price of this token was 3 cents when I started. When I first found out about this, before I got my video out and before I even got into staking, and the first 100 people, because this thing is we're down to, 145. So very few people still, right? So people, they're not taking the bite on this one because they think, all those other, HYIPs, those mega HYIPs are making all that money. I don't want to do this right here. This is too slow. This would be super hot right now if all these mega HYIPs weren't taking up all the attention, right? Because this thing, again, has a functionality where you can come into this, first of all, and get an instantaneous loan, right? Put up $100, and then you're going to get $42 back as a loan to go and spend as you will, right? And you can still come back and get your money at the end of that loan period. It could be 7 days. It could be, I think, 7 days up to 28 days maximum. Okay, and you decide, do I want to put in 10 BNB and then get 42 BNB back for my loan, right? You could do some damage with 4 BNB, right? Again, 42% back. I'll show you right quick on the loan. I already showed on the last video that I did. But again, and you have to come into this first, right? So again, this is a way that you can keep your engine moving, right? Get this into your passive income engine system, right? And that this is another cog in the machine, right? That is also continuing where you can borrow, right? Come back and get your money, use that borrowed money to go get into something else, right? And then also while that's happening, every time that you put in a loan, you're getting these tokens that are, as you can see, going up in value. I said they were 3 cents yesterday. 3 cents. Okay, this thing has exploded in I think it's a 10x, or I don't know, is that 30x? I don't even. It's a lot, right? And I think it went up to 60. People took profits, and you can be in that for free, right? Just by taking loans that you're getting free money for anyways, and then also getting free money with the tokens, right? And again, you stake the tokens. Here's where the staking is. You stake the tokens down here. I went ahead and just bought. You can go to PancakeSwap and buy these tokens straight up, and then be able to hold the token, right? Which is what I bought a bunch when it dipped. It dipped down to about an hour before this. It dipped down to 25 cents. It has come back up to 42 cents, right? And I bought one BNB's worth when it came down to 25 cents. So I've already basically almost doubled my money with that I got. I got like 1,100 or whatever it was. So I got extras right here that, in fact, I'm going to show you right now on camera how to do this stake. Okay. Now, the staking wasn't working for here. Let me show you what I mean. Staking wasn't working for me. All right. And within the UI. Now, it did work once, though. Here's the thing. It did work one time. But they do have a second option that you can go to PancakeSwap and do it straight from there. All right. But let me go ahead and show you what I mean. Now, if you put this in and MetaMask doesn't pop up when you hit add. Okay. Like mine right now, the MetaMask isn't popping up. I don't know why. And I did it this way one time before, and it worked. Where I put the number in here first, and then it put that out, and then I hit add, and it again MetaMask popped up on that one time that worked. But you can go directly to PancakeSwap, okay? And of course, the token, you do want to put the token in and add it. You know, right up here where it says add the token address, paste the address or the name. So it's not going to show because I already put it in there and I've got it added. So there you can see the BCL token. BCL, the Binance BNB Capital. I don't know what the L stands for, but whatever. Or loans, I guess it is. Hang on a second, though. Let me change it. Listen. That John Mayer. So anyways, what I was trying to say is that, you know, you can, well, again, by providing the liquidity, which I'm going to do right now, you can get tokens for free, right? You can get yourself, I don't know, however many tokens you can get. You know, you can come over here and either buy them directly from PancakeSwap or just get them for free as you stake them, okay? But add liquidity. I got this 125. How much can I do? I don't have enough of that, I don't think. Yeah, that'd be 1.5. I don't have enough in there. Let's see, what can I do? We'll max that out. Let's put in 0.4. So again, keep in mind that you have to have equal, when you provide liquidity for people who you watching these videos and you haven't come across like the DeFi exchange providing liquidity and, you know, farming and all that. Again, you just simply have to do a 1-to-1 ratio when you provide. All right. And again, this is what I need to put up in terms of the amount of BNB for that BCL. And I'm going to be earning free BCL. Right. And also, too, when you provide liquidity, you also get some extra earnings, shall we say, from providing liquidity. I think is it 0.3% of all transactions or something to that effect, divided based on your share, right? I have 0.78 apparently so far of this pool, or I will when I put this in there. Let's see. Anyways, I'm just, like I said, just doing this live for the people so you can see how to do it. If you run into the same problem and you can't provide, or I mean, if you can't get the UI to interact properly, then just come over here to Pancake and just do it straight. So again, PancakeSwap legit, right? I mean, PancakeSwap is the gold standard, you know what I mean, for these DeFi exchanges over here on Binance Smart Chain. So that is done. Let me come back over here. Now it should, when I come down, oh wait, hang on, I might have just approved it only. Did it go through? Nah, it's in there. Hang on, let me come up here. I might need to refresh this. Let's do a hard refresh. See if those liquidity tokens pop up in there. Yeah, as you can see, I got 12. There you go. So simple as that. Sometimes it takes a few extra steps. That's why I'm trying to go through all these details to show you how it's done. Now you got to click that and approve. Now you got to do it twice, remember? So you're just approving it, but you haven't confirmed it yet. So once you approve it, it's be like what, 13 cents? And then we're gonna do a confirm or a hit stake or something like that when it pops up. Once this thing pops in, give it a second. All right, so and then now I gotta hit the stake. So you gotta make sure to remember to do it twice, because I messed up on this and hit it and waited, until the next day and didn't even realize, and I didn't have anything moving. So as you can see right there, I'm earning 65 of these per day.
right? So let's do the math on now. Well, now I got 190, okay? 190 per day, okay? 190 just working in the background for free, right? With the token price going up. No, it just went down a little bit, but I told you it dipped back down to 25 cents an hour ago. Obviously, people taking profits, people coming and buying profits. More and more people hear about this. They get the coin automatically, and it just drives the market, right, of that particular coin. Let me come over here and put this in. What is that? 190 times, and this is just what I'm getting daily. I mean, I don't know what it is yet. Times 37 cents. Is that right? Is that $70? Wow, $70. $70 a day for the liquidity that I've provided, which ain't much, right? I just got onto these tokens like, whoa. That's $70 just right there, just to show you how easy and simple it is to make this money, right? Because again, I could collect, right, at the end of the day, take my coins extra. They're gonna end up in my MetaMask wallet. I come over here to Pancake Swap, right? Go ahead and come to swap, put in my tokens that I've already got right there. I've added it. Let's say maybe I want to just put that into USD, right? So there's already 890 that I had left over from that liquidity that I didn't put in. So if I put, let's just say we did 890. Let's say I'm getting in 890. That's $319, right? $319, which, well, yeah, I don't mind that. So 190, whatever I'm getting like right now for free. Okay, so again, that's happening. Get with it and pay attention so you can understand how to get some money yourself. So you might want to hop on board this platform. That's all I'm saying. So this is the long extended cut for people who stayed through the video this long. But that is the rundown with what I'm doing. I mean, there's plenty of other stuff. Daisy just launched for people who are in Daisy. Daisy had their relaunch. I mean, I don't really know like what they're doing with it. I'll show you right quick. Because the first launch, we'll see. I'm not trying to like throw them under the bus, but I just want to wait. I don't want to get people too excited before we know that something's actually, we have something of substance right here. It's on the Tron network. Okay, I don't want to run through this. I'm making this video too long as it is, but here's the deal. Blah blah blah. Yada yada yada. I'll do a video update on this because I'm not going to get into it right now. Obviously, there's other platforms that I'm in. Also for people who've been paying attention recently. I've been showing this at the end of the video, you know what I mean? Because of the stigma of, we got a 401 page or whatever. Nah, just kidding. We're in. Yeah, so this coin moving up. I got into this when it was like at 11 cents, right? It's at 12 cents right now. This thing is moving slowly up. I haven't done any feature videos. I've just been leaving it at the end of the video because, like I said, the stigma, with BitConnect and all that. So people, I'm trying to, not stir up too much attention as of right now, but, it's one of my underground things. I went ahead and came in with another $400. Y'all know I had 500 worth in there before. Now, I'm trying to, get this to around maybe 1,000 or 2,000, and we will see because you get the coins, you basically stake them. You know the deal at this point. Staking coins, you get free, dividends, if you want to call it free dividends. And the price of the token also going up. Kind of the same mechanics with BNB Capital. Okay, so like I said, there's a lot of other things that I'm doing, but I don't want to talk to you about them all. I'm just giving you the scoop about what's hot right now and what I would be doing if I were you, right? But so I'm me, and so I'm doing what I'm doing, right? And I'm happy with it because we are making good money out here. Hey, but anyways, though, so that's the deal. BNB Stake, the new one, Squad Up. What else? Like I said, we got that Mentor. If you want to get into Mentor, you got the Plus, and then of course the FOMO for people. You know what I mean? If you got that FOMO, this is gonna be nice bet if you want to terminate and you can get out right quick. 80% back from your original capital if you want to terminate your plan. So options, people, options. All right, but that's what's happening out here in these crypto streets. Sorry for the long video, but if you made it through this long, please smash the like button, say, and help a brother out, and say what's up in the comment section too. And get over to the Telegram if you haven't already, so we can chit chat over there and keep you guys in the loop with what's hot out here in these crypto streets. All right, but that's what's up. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.